Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Shot won't go. Rudy Gay to Murray. The pass set it all up.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The assist from number 22, Rudy Gay.
Here comes the screen. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And hits the first free throw.
Good shot.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Murray into the front court. His team up by 1. To Aldridge. And takes it away. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Aldridge. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Here comes the screen. And the basket good at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be posterizing you, or that attempt can still be a poster.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Aldridge. Finish that.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Number 14.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray gets it in the left corner. To Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Rudy Gay at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Murray with it. 5-point game. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Knocks down the first.
For the San Antonio Spurs, number 8, Patty Mills.
And he makes them both. San Antonio ball. To Patty Mills. Add 2 points to the board.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And that one out of bounds off a spur. Grizzlies retain the possession. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 24-second violation. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Patty Mills. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Here comes the screen.
Hey, I got your help. Come on.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
It's DeRozan. To Aldridge. Not that time.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
DeRozan with it. Down 5. To Patty Mills. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Screen coming. Pass to the rim. 4-3.
That's his first personal foul.
First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Mills in possession. Margins 8. Has a look. The shot by Mills, no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
I'm here. I got ball.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Spurs over here in the first quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Patty Mills. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. DeRozan picked up by Booker. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Trying to cash in, and he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it.
Subbing in for the San Antonio Spurs, number 18, Marco Bellinelli.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Mills in possession. His team down 9. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Cashes in for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. Good. Off a spin.
A little early in the game, but someone's got to be feeling pretty good out there.
To Booker. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Screen coming. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Booker. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Can't miss those. To Booker. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. This is spiraling out of control.
And this is where you feel so bad for that assistant coach that had the deep time and effort to give you all the right tools to win this game. You've been caught out of position each and every time, which is the reason you're down.
Yeah, you don't want to make the boss unhappy. Patty Mills up against the 8-time All-Star. And stuffs it home. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Patty Mills. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Memphis with the run. Oh, emphatic slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
I got him. Here we go. Match up, baby.
Patty Mills. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Rises for the slam.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
With the interception, great defensive play. Curling inside. Trey Lyles swats it. The first quarter's complete, and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Mills in possession. Down a bundle. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Navigating through traffic. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Tyreek Evans trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Deep left corner. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of his legs. Help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Count the free throw as well. Mills in possession. We're a minute into the second quarter. Baseline drive. Rudy Gay slams it down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Tyreke Evans, guarded by Rudy Gay. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Mills in possession. His guys down big. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen.
Hey, screen.
He was hacked. They let it go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Could not throw it down. To Evans. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Rudy Gay. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Mills with a shot that won't go. To Howard. And the finish. Slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. San Antonio with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. To Murray. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Jakob pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. He got a piece.
Jesse, oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rudy Gay. To Aldridge. It's a big finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Count the basket at the rim.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
From long range. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
Can have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Spurs in possession. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter. So cohesiveness.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
The assist, number 5, DeJounte Murray.
the shot clock for Memphis. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Around the perimeter. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yakapurtle. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Murray. A fundamental shot right there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It was right there.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots. Each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For Memphis, number 9.
Goes 2 for 2. Yakapurtle able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Down low, Aldridge. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's now 5 for 6.
The assist from number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Yakapurtle with a piece. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, nice find for the basket. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the 2nd quarter.
Parents in the crowd. Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter?
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
So you must act soon. Visit
Memphis,
our team
they've got it.
for more details. Into the game for the
Here comes the screen.
number 22.
Nothing going here on that drive. for three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And that one is out. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down.
All the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Aldridge. Able to convert inside. Working the outside. 4-3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves. When that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Rudy Gay. Got a piece of it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. DeRozan. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Got a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
DeRozan. Nice pass to set things up.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Curling inside, around the perimeter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Aldridge to DeRozan. The drive, right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys down big to Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. Not going to have it this time. That one's going to be out of bounds. Aldridge. DeRozan. Deep two there. Won't go. Fires the three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Has a look. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. And scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Shot clock violation. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Fires the three, buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Shot from in close, no good. Works it. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. From long range. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he hits the second.
Number 18,
Murray with the basketball. Down a bundle. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. It's Grizzlies ball.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Probing the defense. Screen coming. Jakob Pertl sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
With some touch for LaMarcus Aldridge.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Jakob Pertl with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And look out.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Flushes it home. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Grizzlies own the basketball. Probing the defense. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Rudy Gay to Murray. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Beyond the arc for 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first.
Substitutions.
2 for 2 on that trip. San Antonio ball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Take stock of the floor. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. That's no good. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a look. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Booker. For three, Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Deep left corner. Count the bucket for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
San Antonio with the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Whoa! What a finish!
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Howard. Lobs it up. To Howard. Stuffs it down with authority. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Player bio, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
The San Antonio Spurs, number 77, Delary Carroll. Stepping in for the Grizzlies, number 14.
Shot from the lane won't go. Count it. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Mills in possession. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. From the outside, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
They'll get it down to Booker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Rebound taken by Portis. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Dwight Howard rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Portis, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
The shot clock expires. New blood coming in for both sides. DeRozan with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
DeMarre Carroll tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
DeRozan with it. His guys down big. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Flushes down the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Murray. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. To Murray. DeRozan. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Curling inside, Bobby Portis sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here comes the screen. There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And the slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Sets him up. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
To Murray. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Whistle blows, intentional foul.
Not a smart play at all. The reason why we have techs in this game is to protect players. You know better than that.
Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. DeRozan matched up with Howard. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Olynyk guarded by Murray. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Howard. For three. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Murray with it. Down a bundle to Aldridge. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Memphis with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Tyreek Evans against Murray. Oh, he had him there for a second. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And throws it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Easy path to the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Memphis, they've got it. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Aldridge. Howard with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the